Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What is up, everybody? First of all, I want to apologize. I don't have uploaded anything in about a week. Well, I have an excuse this time. I was on vacation because my family came over from Miami. My brother Andrew and his girlfriend Sydney came over. They visited for a week or so. The week they were here, of course, I took them out to Magic, to the parks and saw the movie. I saw The Conjuring 2, so look out for a review on that very soon. So yeah, we did that. We went to the theme park, went to a little bit of fun spots. We had fun. We watched a couple of basketball games, boxing, some UFC. So that's why I didn't have time to do any filming. But I know how it's just been. I know that while I was, on this vacation, my phone, I got, get a message thing on my phone on YouTube and, different uploads and just news spreading how this person died and this person died and this happened and this happened and this happened. It was like a lot of shit happened that 1 week while I was gone. I didn't think maybe nothing too big besides maybe E3 stuff, which I'll cover whenever it comes out, but I didn't think, it'd be, this fucking insane. I mean, I have a drink here of wine and stuff mixed with some Sprite because, oh my god, it is so much depressing stuff to talk about. It's insane. And normally I don't write scripts. I'm very natural. I know what to say. But I wrote, on this piece of paper, a topic list because there was so many things to talk about that happened this week. And obviously this is a RTB podcast episode because of all the different things that happened while I was gone on vacation with my family. So the vacation's over. It's time to get back to work. But I don't consider this work. I love doing what I'm doing, but still, I really want to get my thoughts on the matter. So the first thing I want to talk about that happened in this crazy week, Kimbo Slice dying. That was crazy. And the thing is, I actually met him in person. When I went, there was a Tampa UFC event in Tampa. And there was in the nearby mall, they were having a meet and greet, and I met Skyscraper, the tap out artist Skyscraper, and Charles Mass Lewis, who's sadly also dead, and Kimbo Slice and Kenny Florian. I met all four of them, and they were all cool, very nice people. Especially Kimbo. So I took a picture of that dude. Was huge. My God, as they say, TV does not do that man justice. It is insane how huge that guy was. And he was very nice, very humble. I thought he'd be all hood and stuff considering how his background was in street fighting. But he was very nice, very articulate, very, very humble person considering what the job he was doing. So it's sad to hear that he died. Based on what I've heard, he was waiting. I guess he was having heart problems. He was waiting for a heart transplant, but it came too late, and sadly, he passed away. So, I mean, I saw his fights. Granted, his last fight wasn't the best in the world. I bet he thought that he was going to knock this guy out like a nobody. The guy probably thought the same thing because that second round came in, oh my God, were they gassed out. But at least he won his llast fight, even though the fight was kind of bad. But at least he won it, and I'm so sad to hear he's gone, and I hope he can rest in peace. And I know he was a cool dude. I met him in person. He was a great dude, and I know he's a person that'll be greatly missed, and I miss the dude. Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice. You were an awesome fighter and an awesome person. And now go to the other death that happened. Unfortunately, it happened here in Orlando, my hometown. Christine Gremy. I didn't know too much about her. I do know that she was a YouTuber like me. Of course, bigger because she was beautiful and had a beautiful voice. Good Lord, that girl can sing. Go girl. So she was on The Voice, which I believe I saw her because I remember one time me and my friend Cooper was channel surfing and we saw The Voice and we're like, wow, they're actually getting good advice and not shitting on these people, because there's one performance that guy didn't do so well and they gave a reason why they didn't pick him and what to work on, in future events of competitions. So, wow, yeah, good. So, Simon, you are a terrible person. You shouldn't even sing. What are you doing, you little troll? Not shit like that. You know, like giving him constructive criticism, as that's the word, not just shitting on him. You know what I'm saying? You did bad, but here's how to improve. So, that kind of stuff. And she was on it. I'm not sure if she won, but I know she was on the show, and I believe I saw her. And she did well. She did really, really well. And she was performing here in Orlando. She had a concert event. She was telling fans to come around. And then she had a great show. She had a meet and greet. And then, all of a sudden, some guy went up to her, shot her 3 times to the chest, and her brother, which damn, that guy has balls to steal, they said, because he saw that, and and gun and all, he still tackled that dude. And then again, if I saw a family member get shot of mine that I love dearly, I would probably go into a blind rage and tackle him too. Before he had a chance to take the gun away from the guy upped and killed himself. So we don't know what he was there, why he killed him. I mean, the only thing people are guessing that he was just a crazy, fan that loved their crazy stalker fan or whatever. I mean, that's all that's all we got from it ultimately. And again, Christy, I don't know personally, but to all you fans of her and her family, if you're someone watching this, please. I mean, she seemed like a great person. I've heard nothing but positive things about her. I mean, she could sing. Not she was a great singer, but ultimately she was a great person. To me, that's ultimately where it counts. So, yeah, I just hope she can rest in peace. And this is a sad, sad event, indeed. And I hope she can rest in peace, because that was it was unfortunate out of nowhere. All she was doing was trying to better her career by putting herself more out there, and then her life was just taken for no reason. And that's just not fair, in my opinion. Not fair at all. So, yeah. So there's that. And I hope she can rest in peace. So then, the next thing on the agenda was the nightclub shooting in Orlando. Well, it was a gay bar, but I don't know why I had to say that. It's the gay club. Boys, people got shot in the club. And I remember reading. I mean, it was like before I started filming. My brother was like, "Hey, Alex," and I woke up, pee, went to the restroom, peed, and then washed my hands. And then as I was coming out, my brother was like, "Hey, Alex." I'm like, "What's up?" "Yo, come here, man." I'm like, "What?" "Look at this headline." And then he read it to me that 50 people got shot and killed in a nightclub. I'm like, "Holy shit!" Here in Orlando. Oh my god, it was like, what? I mean, we just had a shooting not too long ago, and then this shit's happening? Oh my god, this is like, it's just like, what the hell is going on? Man, that's what that song said, man. We live in a mad world indeed, man. Holy shit. I'm like, I mean, we saw this poor girl, Christy, get just shot for no reason, and then now this shit happening. It's unbelievable what's going on. Good lord. I mean, it's bad enough that the gay or the LTB community get discriminated on a daily basis for being born of what they are, and I can imagine the stress of their job or their daily community or whatever, just dealing with all that stress and all that bullshit on a daily basis because of being born the way they are, and then they're trying to go to a nightclub to kind of escape it, relax, drink, maybe have some fun, to have some asshole come here and then shoot everything up because he doesn't believe in that shit, And it's like, I can't believe it. Well, I think it was 2 of them. One died, I believe the other one got captured. I could be wrong, but I know one did die. And it was an armored police car, which I believe that's SWAT that came in and killed one, by captured the other one. I could be wrong about the other guy, but I do know one person. I do know that one of the shooters did die. I mean, a total of 103 people got shot, and 50 died and 53 were injured. This is terrible. This is like the worst. I heard it was the worst mass shooting, and probably the worst. Right up, not as bad as 9/11, but like pretty close in terms of like just the death. I mean, hell, the elementary school shooting in 2012 I think between 27 and 32 people died. Where here, this is like it eclipsed it. I mean, it's my God, it's crazy, man. We live in a crazy, crazy world. We can't. I mean, it's true what Philip DeFranco say: love the people you love while you can, because you never know they'll be here one moment and then gone the next. Because we live in a crazy world, man. We can't go to a nightclub and just have fun with your friends without some asshole coming in and killing everybody. I mean, because they don't believe in your lifestyle. That's not fucking right. That's no different if they're killing because of, being a Christian or being black or having being a Republican or a Democrat. I mean, it's no different. I mean, just because someone believes something, doesn't mean you have to kill them for it. That's what makes this world special. That's what makes this world goes wild. Because if everyone was the same, it'd be a boring world, honestly. And because of all these differences, we have all this creativity, all this incredible, music and movies and video games and art and all these things is why we have the things we have, because of all different individualities, not because of people thinking the same. Because then we live in those societies, in those commercials of people all walking and talking and thinking the same, and it's going to be boring. So it's not like, those kind of people are cowards, and they don't realize what they're doing. They're not weakening it. It's strengthening it. It's strengthening it. That's all it's doing. So they think that them killing people is going to make it. It's going to stop the gay community from loving each other, or stop the gay community from existing. They have nothing coming. It's only to get stronger and stronger. And to all you LGBT or gay community people that lost loved ones in that shooting, my heart goes out to you guys. I mean, I can imagine what you guys are going through, because that is just terrible. I mean, I can imagine what you guys are going through, because it's terrible to happen. You know what it is? You go to a club and you hear your friend die because some asshole that didn't believe in their lifestyle, or being born that way. I mean, I'm not trying to be as sensitive about it as possible, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fair, because just because they're born that way doesn't mean that you should kill them for being that way. Try to understand. I know people hammer this so many times and like, oh God, we heard this a lot of times before, but people fear what they don't understand. It's better you should understand why they're like this, where they understand them. So just be like, I hate them, we need to kill them. That's not the way. That's not how it works, man. We shouldn't think like that. We should try to understand and love each other and respect one another. You know what I'm saying? Not kill someone because of how they are. That's not right, man. It's just not right. So again, to all the people in the nightclub, the people that survived, I hope you guys are okay and recover fully. And the people that died, may you rest in peace. You didn't deserve to go that way. All you guys were there just to have fun and mind your own business, and some asshole come there and just because of his beliefs, and all it does is makes religion look more bad and bad every day. That's all it's doing. It's making religion look like a big cancer, and I understand why people are. I understand, because it's why there's atheists in the world, because of people, assholes like them. So we live in it's crazy, man. This is crazy. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, but rest in peace to all the people in those shootings and that died, and people that that are injured. I wish you guys a full recovery. All right, and then now for the next topic. Okay, we all know Muhammad Ali died. I even covered it before I went on vacation with my my brother Andrew and his and them, and I covered Muhammad Ali, and it was sad that he died. 74 years old. He was a great boxer. Not only did inside the ring, but outside the ring. He was an incredible guy. I talked about him. If you want to hear more of my thoughts, I did a video on it. Go click it and check it out. But after this video, of course. But it's sad to hear that he's having a funeral session. He died, and he wants to go and have people come and celebrate his life. Of what he accomplished, what he did, and how he broke so many barriers down because of his action. And then people are taking tickets, because it's free tickets, But people that don't want to go take the tickets and then selling them online for money. How fucking low are you? How desperate are you for money that you have to go and take and sell tickets to someone to see someone that is dead? The fuck's the matter with you? Honestly, I have zero respects for anybody that thinks that's cool. That's a great idea. You're fucking monsters, man. This is disrespect. Not as disrespectful. Let's say, hypothetically, I become a big YouTuber, which I'm hoping to be one day, and I died, and people want to. I don't want to do the same thing. Celebrate. I wouldn't want someone to have to buy tickets to go see my funeral. I want people to go for free and then pay their respects. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Muhammad Ali, in my opinion, is rolling in his grave because what these people are doing. Because what they're doing is downright disrespectful. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you don't do shit like that. And besides, what they're doing is illegal. I mean, fun fact: ticket scalping here in Orlando is legal. Where it's at, I don't know where it's at. We're being held at. I didn't look into it, but I know in that state in particular is illegal. So they get caught, they'll go to jail. But they probably know this, so they're probably gonna sell online. And unfortunately, there's gonna be people that are gonna buy it. Unfortunately, and the people that do the money, the people that are scalping tickets for money, I don't know how the fuck you sleep at night, because what you're doing is downright disrespectful. Disrespectful. What you guys are doing. I mean, people want to go and say their last goodbyes to Muhammad, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, and they can't do that because you're taking all the free tickets and selling it online for a quick buck. You're a pathetic human being, and you need to really rethink your life. Honestly. And I'm sorry I'm sounding harsh, but you don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's given for free and people want to go, but they can't because there's none left because people that are taking tickets are selling them. That kind of shit pisses me off. And you are a pathetic human being for doing that kind of shit. And again, you need to rethink your life. Because that's just disrespectful. And very disrespectful. Alright. And now, on to the next topic. And that's my thoughts on the matter. Ariel Helwani. He's give me 1 second. Excuse me. He was he's a guy that gets news for Fox Sports and his website in general, and he gets the latest news and updates and rumors and make sure. And Ariel Helwani, he's very reliable. It's when it comes from his mouth, it's considered confirmed because he is a reliable, very, very reliable source. A very reliable source. He, like I said, if it comes from him, it's practically gospel because he makes sure. I mean, he goes to his publicist. He goes to anyone that has good resources, and he goes to multiple different sources that he has. And if it comes out the same, he'll report on it. But apparently, UFC is kind of being like a dictator, kind of being like a little bit of a Russia. Or just being a dictator and being like a dictator and not want to silence them because they want to break it themselves. They're getting upset because he's breaking news like Brock Lesnar being, like I did. Brock Lesnar fighting in the UFC again and, fighting in the UFC again, which I did a video on that. And he got in trouble for that. And he got temporarily banned. He was banned temporarily for leaking that news. For doing his job. And the thing is, it's not how, for example, when Batman vs. Superman came out, when critics saw it, they had a silent embargo, you can't talk about it until Friday. If they would have broken that and talked about it before, and then WB got in their ass and got them in trouble, then WB will have a right, or UFC, or in this case, UFC will have a right to get them in trouble because they signed an embargo. Hey, you can't leak this, and you can't sign a contract until such and such time. And then if they would have broke it, then you have to have the right to punish them. You know what I'm saying? But if there's no contract, and there's no information, there's no, it is just based, there's no contract. It's just, then what do you expect? And I hate how UFC's acting this special snowflake. We shouldn't be getting people shouldn't like break the news before us. We should be the ones to break the news, not these reporters. Well, first of all, that's their fucking job. And second of all, you're not the only fucking one whose news gets broken constantly. Case in point, this is Racing E3, and Justice 2 got leaked that it's coming out. Oh, and what else? When they revealed the first Suicide Squad trailer at Comic-Con, guess what? That eventually got leaked on YouTube. So what did it did? What these companies do with both WB, WB with Injustice just ignored it, which UFC should have done. Ignored it or deny it, and eventually released on their own time. Or with Suicide Squad, they said, "Fuck it, we don't want this ghetto version," so they released a HD version of the trailer. They said, "Fuck it, don't do what Disney did." And then with Civil War trailer getting leaked and then getting all butthurt and upset about it because the trailer got leaked. No, was it Civil War? I think it was Age of Ultron. I know it was one of those two movies, and they got really upset that the movie got leaked. And Disney trying to defend the person that leaked it, which is like trying to find a needle and trying to find a needle in a haystack ×2. So yeah, good luck with that. So eventually they just dropped it and said, "Fuck it." They said, "Damn it, Hydra." Eventually they played it off funny and said, "Fuck it, just release it." Just release the trailer. So you can't act like you're a special snowflake. That happens with everything: gaming, movie, comic, everything that's big will eventually get leaked. It's just how the way it is. And unfortunately, UFC, that's just how it is. I'm sorry you spent $10 million on a commercial to promote the product, but it's the nature of the beast. It's gonna get leaked. And at the end of the day, last time I checked, these kind of things don't hurt your business. It helps your business. In fact, it gets people excited. Especially with Ariel Helwani. I'm hoping I can say his name right. He speaks to the casual people. Brock Lesnar reaches not only the UFC fans because they like his fights, but the WWE fans to check out the pay-per-views, and the casuals because they're pretty sure they're the Brock Lesnar that see his fight. I mean, he draws in money. It's not like many people, "Oh, this got leaked, I don't want to see it." No, but "Oh, Brock Lesnar's fighting again? Holy shit, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it." And people are gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna see it. Just because Ariel leaked it, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna see it. I'm gonna see it and then some. I can't wait till he fights. Which doesn't let's stop. I'm gonna talk about lastly who he's gonna fight. But it's not gonna be like not want to see it. It's like more people. It's gonna give even more money. So I don't know how it hurts you or he's negative. And not for nothing. They treated him like pure shit there. If you want to find more about it, he has a thing called the MMA Hour on YouTube. Look that up. After this video, of course, he talks about all the shit that happened, at least most of it. Maybe there's one thing he didn't talk about, which I will say this. Well, I didn't know too much either, but this is what he literally said. He said at one point, he didn't want to get into detail, but he said that at one point during the when he was backstage, it got physical. He didn't want to get into the story because he doesn't feel comfortable talking about it yet, so it got physical. That's all he said. And I'm like, what? What happened? And some rumors are that he got beat up by security for again leaking some more information. Just doing his job. Doing his job. And even when and yeah, they get upset and Dana White being two-faced and very unprofessional, one minute giving advice and encouraging him to do this shit, and at other times cursing at him and being disrespectful to him just because he's doing his job. I'm like, yo, Dana White, do you like this guy or hate this guy? Because at one part in the podcast, he's giving him advice on what he should do, and he's like on Twitter, not telling him, hey, call me, putting on Facebook and Twitter, blasting this guy, saying how he's this and that, he's negative, being very unprofessional. So I'm like, Dana, why are you being two-faced with this guy? Are you friends with this guy or you hate this guy? What is it? Because you can't be both. You can't hate and love somebody. Is it you're his friend or you're not his friend? It's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, like I said, go watch the MMA Hour podcast with Ariel Helwani. It is jaw-droppingly shocking how unprofessional UFC is, and they need to. The UFC, if you're someone watching this, you need to stop this bullshit. You need to stop this. Hell, boxing. As much as I shit on boxing. Boxing does not do that shit. It welcomes any press it can fucking get. Considering how it's on life support right now. It's not like shut people away. It's going to get all the fucking press it can possibly can to promote their fights. So, and it's not hurting, it's helping the sport. So UFC needs to see that. It's helping the sport. It's helping the sport. It's not taking it backwards. It's pushing it forward. So I don't know why they're thinking that this is going to hurt their bottom line. It's not. It's not. It pisses me off that they're punishing the Ariel Helwani for just doing his job, and not just on this one occasion. No, guys. If you go to the podcast, it was on several different things that I cannot even get to. Just so you guys can go to his podcast, because the shit he went through was very, very undeserving, very fucking undeserving. I mean, I can't tell you how many times Fox Sports, he was doing his job, turned his back on him, didn't even defend him. This is the show he works at. I mean, they're also being two-faced with him. I mean, I can't tell you. Just because he's doing his job. This guy, this one time the podcast breaks down because he loves what he's doing. He loves what he does. You can see the passion in his eyes. You can see the passion when he talks about this news. He's passionate. That's a man you want, talking about your sport. A man that's passionate and loves your sport, but you're fucking constantly punishing him and treating him like bullshit because you're butthurt that he's releasing information. Like I said, newsflash, UFC, you're not some special snowflake. That happens to fucking everybody. Everybody. So you're not the only fucking one that this is happening to. So you need to grow up, man up, and cut your bullshit and leave the man alone because he's just doing his fucking job. And there's times when you did go for information. You lie to him, and then give the news to somebody else. So what's the point? Come on. What do you expect him to do? He has a job to do. He's not doing anything unethical. He's doing his job. You know what I'm saying? He's a family to feed. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do the best he can to provide for his family and get himself more out there. And you're shitting on him and are constantly punishing him for doing his job. He's not doing anything illegal. He's doing his job. UFC, you need to stop. I love you guys, but UFC, Dana White and Fatino Brothers, you watch this, stop this bullshit. This is very fucking unprofessional. Very fucking unprofessional. And this kind of shit will get you killed. Do you know how much deep shit the NFL or the NBA or MLB will be if sportscasters that's just trying to get news get disrespected the way Ariana was? They'll get shit on, get fined up the ass. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're the fastest growing sport in the world, and yes, you're very popular. And I love your sport. I love the depth. I've done reviews on your games. I've talked about it from time to time with the news on my podcast itself. So I love the UFC, but I hate that when you guys acting like fucking 5-year-olds. Grow the fuck up, especially you, Dana White. Don't stop being a two-face to this guy. Either help him or just leave him or just leave him the fuck alone. But don't be there and give him advice and then when something bad happens, you fucking play a blind eye or throw him out of the bus. Stop being on both sides of the fence. Pick a fucking side. Guys, sorry about that rant, but when I heard this podcast, it got me really upset. Really, really upset. And this guy has no reason to lie. No reason to lie about anything what he's talking about. Hell, several people backed him up. And by the way, before I move on to the final topic, he did finally get his job back because several sportscasters, not only within the MMA community, but outside, I think even ESPN was forcing the UFC's hand to give him his job back because he was doing anything unethical. He was doing his fucking job. He was doing his job. So, give him back his job back. He didn't do anything wrong or unethical. He was doing his job. And they felt a lot of pressure. So, the good news is he has his job back. So, another thing. He lost his job, I don't know how many fucking times. Make a drinking game for every time the UFC got upset or he got banned or he got fired from his job. You'll get drunk off your ass. Turn that shit into a drinking game. Jesus Christ. Alright, guys. That's the topic on that. And Ariel Helwani, if you're someone watching this, dude, Ariel Helwani, I'm hoping you say your name right. God, I hope I'm not butchering it, but I probably am. But best of luck in your future, and I hope that this is the last time this kind of bullshit happens to you, because you are a great analyst, you're very passionate, and you don't deserve the bullshit that you're getting. You don't deserve it. Alright, guys. But all that depressing all that BS, well, it's not BS, all the depressing news, more I should say, that happened. Let's end on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta look at the positivities that in life. Because yes, the world is bad, and yes, I understand the world's not as a madman world. But let's end. Sometimes the world can be beautiful and be great. And, you know, so let's end on a positive note here. And the last being Brock Lesnar's opponent. And Brock Lesnar, when he comes back on UFC, will be Mark Hunt. And I'm gonna break it down. The fight for a bit. So Brock Lesnar is a naturally great wrestler. He has strong hands, granted, but his main strength is wrestling. In my opinion, Brock needs to go to like a good camp, like maybe go to Freddie Roach's camp, who, by the way, fun fact, trains Pacquiao, to work on his boxing. That's the main thing. And I recommend go do wrestling, but you just use the hands to set up, to take down. Mark Hunt, he has incredible hands, but I think his wrestling's not the best. Work on your takedown defense and just go ahead, Hunt. It's an interesting fight. It's a matter of if Brock takes him down, he's going to win. But if Mark lands that one good shot on Brock, he's going to win. Hell, he's even saying on Twitter how he's going to knock off Brock's head off. I haven't heard anything what Brock said in response, but I'm pretty sure he said something. But that's what I heard so far. So otherwise, it'll be an interesting fight. I cannot wait to see it. And yeah, man, it's going to be battle of the heavyweights, and it's going to be an epic clash. No matter who strikes first. So I doubt this fight's going to go to decision. I'm saying that right fucking now. I doubt this is going to go to a decision. So it's a case of don't blink, because you might miss it. Alright, guys, that was my episode of the podcast. Man, it's been a very depressing week. I'm sorry for people that lost families in this tragedy. And people that try to see Muhammad Ali getting scalped, getting ripped off the way they are. My condolences. And again, Ariel Helwani, if you're someone watching this, dude, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that this shit doesn't happen to you anymore. And Brock and Mark, good luck, guys, because this is going to be one hell of a fight, and good luck to both of you guys. Alright, guys, that's my thoughts on this latest episode of the RTB podcast. If you have any comments, if you have anything, if you want to share, please, I'd love to hear your comments on any of these topics. Kimbo Slice or Kimbo Slice dying, Christine Grimmery dying, the nightclub incident, the Muhammad Ali scalping situation, Helwani being banned temporarily from UFC for just leaking info, just doing his job, and Brock versus Mark Hunt. Oh, and if you're wondering, I didn't say what it was. Oh, he leaked that Brock was returning to UFC, and that's why they got upset and banned him. I didn't say what it was he leaked in particular. Yeah, Brock Lesnar. He leaked that Brock Lesnar was returning. I didn't believe that, but that's the case. I didn't. Yeah, that's what it was. He leaked the information that Brock Lesnar was coming out, returned to UFC, and this is the part I didn't say, that supposedly Brock was upset, and that's why they banned him. But then when he went to I think some kind of sports show, they asked me, "Is this true?" They said, "No, I don't know who he is, and I'm not losing money because he leaked the information. I'm still getting the same amount of money if it was leaked or unleaked. So it doesn't affect me. I know why. I'm not mad. He's doing his job, so he was at the same thing. So yeah, there was that." So, okay, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I know a lot of depressing things happen, but again, the quote Philip DeFranco, which shout out to this channel, by the way. Love the ones that you have. Love your loved ones while you can, because you never know, they'll be taken away in an instant because of some crazy person or crazy accident or whatever. Just love who you love while you can, because you never know, they could be one day be here today, but then gone tomorrow. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the latest episode of this podcast. And as always, this is Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, guys.